morning. It is day 2. I'll do a quick little update of what happened yesterday. Blast off, went to the locks, got through the locks, and I headed all the way up towards Biggs Junction. Went to my little topwater spot that I got, and it didn't produce. There was no topwater game at all, at least in my situation. But hold on, they got some boats coming down. I'm gonna pause for a second. I'm gonna get my boat out on the water. I'll be back. All right, let's try this again. Take number 2. So went up the locks, went up towards Biggs Junction. My topwater spot I stopped at, it didn't produce. I then, while I was out there's a couple spots that I didn't fish last time I was out here. So since I was that close to it, I figured let's go fish it. I actually did pick up a pretty decent, 3.5 or something like that. So I stuck around. Of course, you catch one decent one, you stick around and you want to, put some time into it. Of course, no others come out of it. So I wasted another hour or so there, and then I left, went to another spot, did nothing, left and went to another little topwater spot, and bam, I immediately pick up. You'll see in the... Okay, let's try this again. My battery died. I don't know if y'all can see some boats in the background there. So, went to my little topwater spot, another topwater spot, boom, immediately pick up like a 3-pounder. So I was like, yes, this is good, this is good. Then I take a hook to the finger. You'll see that in the video too. So I'm doing good there, and then winds are starting to pick up. Winds are getting really, really gnarly. Seem to be getting gnarly, so I'm getting a little worried, thinking I got a long run back and it's going to be a tough one. So I decide to pack up and get a little closer to the dam. So I go to my other juice spot, like my real juice spot, and it immediately produces a 4-pounder, which I'm sold. I'm sticking around, right? I picked up a couple more dinks in there, and then the wind picked up immediately. And then as soon as the wind picked up, the big bite died. So I pretty much lost the bite I had because of the wind. So that being said, I did wind up with like a 13.25 bag, which is not bad. I thought it would put me close to like top 12 or something like that. I'm in 18th, as you can see right there. So today I'm instead of going to all these other spots, I'm gonna go to my juice spot first, because my juice spot only works when there's no wind. So I'm gonna get there first, and I'm gonna grind it hard, and I'm gonna try and pick up a bunch of 4s. If I can pick up 5 4s and come back with a 20-pound bag, that should put me in top 10, definitely. It should put me in top 7, top 8. Might even get me in the money compared to what all these other sticks are doing. So I'm just a nobody out here. I'm fishing alone, and these guys got 2 rods in the water, whereas I have 1. So yeah, so today's gonna be another good day. It's not supposed to get windy. It may get a little breezy in the afternoon, but I have plenty enough time to work my juice spot and try and pull out something decent. So yeah, so if you like our content, I'm sorry it takes a lot to get these things uploaded. I do have a life. I don't do this YouTube stuff full time, so it is a kind of a spare little hobby that I do to try and bring my adventures of Real-Time Northwest to you guys, and kind of show you what an average angler is all about. I mean, I'm just an average dude just doing this for fun, and even though it's extremely competitive and there's a lot of money on the line, it's a blast. So so stick around, and we'll get some content going for today. Thanks.
Boat number 27. Boat number 25.
Morning.
Boat number 26.
Well, I'm gonna stop here for a couple minutes. This is a good little topwater spot I got. I'm gonna try and put a couple fish in the box before I head over to the dam and yeah, head up to Celilo. You know, I kick myself in the ass for doing this, but Art Ferreira is right across the channel from me. He's watching me fish, I'm watching him fish. We have our little inside, you know, bets going on, and I hook into a 3.5 pounder right after I turn the camera off. But what makes it even better, he responds with a freaking, I don't know what size this fish was, but he responds with a nice fish right before we go into the locks. Wow, that was a blast. Yeah, probably caught a little over 60, 70 fish there. A lot of the fish were in the 2 to 2.5 range. Nothing really big, but you know, I'm definitely looking for those 3.5s to 4s. So that's gonna put me into the money. So we're gonna go look for some fish. Still sitting, you know, at almost 11 pounds right now, like you saw on the scale. And we'll come back to that spot a little later, but we're gonna let it reload for now, and we're gonna go try and pick off a couple of fish on a couple different spots. So till then. Alrighty, I guess all those other spots just weren't producing for me, and I'm gonna finish off this pizza here and get back to it. Hit my little juice spot and see if I can get some of those bigger fish. As the day winds down, you know, as you can see, I'm chipping away at ounces here. I'm catching fish, replacing, you know, 1 ounce, 2 ounce differences, getting rid of the smaller stuff and just small upgrades, and just, you know, I'm gonna run out of time in the day to get a good bag. So, you know, hopefully things work out. You know, I'm trying to find those bigger ones, but there's no guarantees in fishing. Couple trails, I'd say. Yeah, so what we got going on here is, obviously we got current from the dam pushing water out. Current's coming this way. There's actually a point. It starts about 150, 200 feet back that way, and it goes like this. And this is all just rocky kind of knolls and a little bit of grass, and as you can see on the graph here. And if you can see, that's like bait fish right over here. So I'm dropping down right to the bait fish. So let's see if we can see it real quick. Okay, here comes my bait. See my bait right here? Dropping down to the bait fish. So that should pose, you know, there should be some big fish creeping around those bait fish. We're under the boat now, but pretty much what I've been doing here is just, I mean, I haven't really been focusing on bait fish, but bait fish, when I do find it, I stick around because the big ones are around them. So that right there didn't get me a bite, so I'll move on and go find another little spot with some bait fish, because it seems like I've already weeded out all the 2.5s. Those I've caught 50 of those. I'm trying to catch the 3s and above, and those seem to be by the bait fish for some reason. Well, I say for some reason, but it's a couple fish down there now. No bait fish, but it's worth a cast over here. You got some little kind of like step downs and stuff all within this point. Is just, there's just all kinds of crazy stuff. A lot of snag points too. Don't get me wrong, you do lose a lot of gear, but you can see my bait. I don't know if you can see the yellow braid, but it's like just being taken across the bottom, just bringing it right across their faces. So as soon as one sees it, it's game on. And it's already like 1:15, it's 1:16, and there's a barge that just passed way off in the distance. You can see a barge. I need to beat that barge to the locks so we can get in. I think that barge has been sitting in that spot for quite a while. I think it is taking a break because it's probably going to let us through first. Well, all right, as I end day 2, I'm gonna give you guys some of the beautiful views that I've been taking in for the last 2 days, and gonna make my way back to the locks and to weigh-ins. So see what kind of bag I can get and see what overall place I can get. So stick around.
Hi. You got a big fish?
I'll do it for like ties.
Well, we don't encourage people to wear a tie, but you have to.
Big fish.
Boat number?
27. Okay, you want to just drop him in here? Yep. I'll just take this one out. Yep.
I'm on the wrong side, aren't I? No, you're fine. You're okay. You're here. Right here. Boat number. Boat number. Us? 26. He's got one. Total weight.
Total weight, Kevin.
$14.44. We just need one more fish. Scales off. Ryan.
Do you want a picture, Ryan?
Above a scale.
Sure, I'll take it.
Above a scale.
Well, all right. I don't know where I'm gonna be placed, but I got. I need to turn that thing off. Those fish are going nuts. Yeah. So a little recap. As you see, I'll try and find the live and put the live video in there, but came out with a better bag today, 14 and some change. I don't know what it was. Yesterday I was 13, lower 13s, but you know, for me, for this area where I'm still a newbie, I think I'm doing pretty solid, to be honest, especially because I fished by myself this weekend. I think I did a good job. I really do. I'm patting myself on the back. I'm excited. Yeah, it's badass. I mean, I couldn't ask for better. Couldn't ask for better. Had a blast. I caught a freaking shit ton of fish today. I mean, tons of fish, and just had a blast. So awesome times. I'm gonna go get these fish, take some pictures with them, and go get my truck and head on home. So, all right. Appreciate it, everybody. Thanks a lot. Hope you like the content. Please like and subscribe. Comment. Tell me, dude, you don't know how to fish. Just remember, I am an average angler. And yeah, We'll see you guys on the next one. Well, that's a wrap for this one. It was a super fun event. I caught a ton of fish and I beat a goal. My goal was to beat a top 10 and I broke it. I got 9th place for this event by myself, and I'm pretty stoked about it. And as a series for out of 43 teams, I made a 12th place for the season. So I'm super stoked. Let's head on to the championship in October, held in Boardman, and would like to thank all my sponsors that make this happen. And we'll see you guys on the next one.